Yeah. Sounds good.
Where's the link for the stream so I can send it to my buddies?
Okay, hang on. Even though that you drink and you have 4 years of college under your belt, how do you drink beer? That's just disgusting.
Bro, don't matter when you chugging it.
Oh no!
Oh, you trying to get Bud Light drunk? Look at this man.
Man, I have a bottle of tequila I've been ready to crack open. Straight from the heart of Mexico.
If you want to do all chat, you could go shift enter.
I don't think there is a way, to be honest, for like an all chat thing. Because the only thing is the party chat, yeah. Yeah, all right, cool.
Oh no, your poor liver.
You were shot to death last night. Now you're lying in my bed.
Red light seltzers are not
Must
good.
have been a dream last night, but I can hear what you're saying.
Actually, any kind of seltzer is
You were
trash.
shot to death last night. Where's my cup of coffee? I was dreaming something bad last night. Can't you hear what I'm saying? One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you, to look at you, to look at you, to look at you. Two gunshots, and my thoughts. We're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you. You were shot to death last night, and I thought of someone else. Didn't care about your life last night, at least less than about his. All our dreams were shot to death last night. I see the clock stand still. Nightmares at your heart sometimes, but this is unbelievable. One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you, to look at you, to look at you, to look at you. Two gunshots, and my thoughts. We're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you.
Oops, that was awkward. Mic was muted. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. My name is Hollowed Horizon. I'm going to be your caster for tonight. Just as a heads up, I don't have a tremendous amount of experience casting Valorant tonight, but we're going to do the best we can, make it as good a stream as we possibly can tonight. The matchup, going to be a hot one. A very, very interesting matchup for you guys tonight between SHSU Esports Whites and Widener University. I'm sure many of you guys are attached to both of these teams. Can't wait to have the match start here just shortly, which we'll be doing. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. To get into game start. Alrighty, and it looks like players are ready and up right about now. At some point, these hooligans will ready up. But it is not right now. Alrighty, loading into the first map finally after the hooligans decided that they wanted to ready up. First map's going to be Haven. A lot of interesting possibilities here for angles and stuff like that, which is fairly generic, but specifically the way that some of these operators can set up, especially with the new changes and nerfs coming in, the priority on having the correct amount of utility and using it wisely, especially considering the cost, is something that I think a lot of these teams are going to have to start getting used to. As we're starting to see the lock-in, some of these operators, champions, not really sure what to call them yet. I think the community as a whole is not quite sure what they want to call them yet. Welcome to everyone that's here. As I've explained before, I'm still caster in training, still trying to get used to casting Valorant. Don't have a tremendous amount of experience with it. But learning as much as I possibly can. So mostly going to be sticking to player names as much as I can. Still learning about the operators, still learning about the abilities and stuff like that. So I hope you guys will bear with me tonight. Just going to do the best I can to amp up the plays that are happening and point out things that are interesting. And hope that you guys enjoy the stream tonight. As about 15 seconds before we load into the map. So like I said, the changes that have come through with the Valorant has made the priority on making sure that the utilities are used wisely that much more important, making it much harder to do things that you might not ordinarily do prior to the utilities being a little less expensive and a little more free to throw out as they were. So definitely much more considerate of when you're throwing it, where you're throwing it, and trying to make the most of getting its full effect, especially for things that are smokes or toxins, things like that. As we're loading into the game, it's going to be the first pistol round. FaZe obviously just choosing to take it easy. As they run onto this A main site.
Here.
Alrighty, folks. And welcome to the first round of Widener University versus SHSUEsports White. This first round, they're loading up here. It seems like they're getting ready to rush through this B site, looking mid. And all of SHU loaded up heavy on that A site. Taking it slowly, Sap. Just trying to feel it out. It's going to be a bunch of kills. That'll be killing Madman, but is traded immediately by Justin and Nephew. Grabbing those two quick kills, and Donchamp also killing on the Gooba Cat. So 3 very, very quick kills from the side of team. Nephew wrapping around with Sap and Donchamp. They're rushing straight into this C side, not taking it slow at all, knowing that the two defenders can't be here.
Over here.
Throwing down. Nephew throwing that healing down onto Justin. Oh, sorry, to Nephew. Gonna take it. Sorry, Justin. They're peeking around here. They could get the signal, but it's not. I'm just Gary's gonna get the headshot onto Justin, and Nephew cleaning up with the 2 quick kills onto Crackers, and I'm just Gary. And a very good first round. Are you familiar with the user roles that players take at Val? Not traditional. I know that there's entry fraggers. I know that there's supports and things like that. It's very different from CS:GO in that regard because of the abilities. So. Widener University coming out that strong first round. Managing to get those 3 quick kills at the beginning of the round. Let's see if they want to push this A side heavy again. There's 2 stack up on mid. Slower so far. Wrapping around into the A. The Toxic's gonna go up. And Elevate just gonna grab that quick kill on the Don. Champ is going down very, very quickly. Getting the most use out of that pistol. Nephew trades back onto Elevate. I'm just Gary and Gooba, each grabbing a kill of their own. And defenders holding on to this A side, but they've got to go in there carefully. I'm just Gary blinded for a moment. Justin trying to push in. And they still have time to work with. No need to rush this very, very fast. Or can take it slow. Nephew's gonna grab the kill onto Justin and Justin grabbing the Guma Cat and Nephew onto I'm Just Gary. 2 quick kills in a second round pickup for Widener. Like I said, guys, still working a lot to figure out how to cast this game. It's a lot different than any of the other FPSs I've casted so far. So I'm mostly a League streamer, League caster. So work with me on this one, doing the best I can. At some point, it might become more prudent for me to just stop talking and allow the game to just play out.
Blocking sight. Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
I got the spike.
Is he gonna see it? He knows he's got one to his left and his right. He's trying to hold this angle, doesn't want to die yet. Could get both kills here. Still thinks it to the right. Both members of SHSU pushing
left.
through that B corridor. He's gonna give away his position here, so they know that he's somewhere mid. They don't know exactly where. Rushing towards A. The Nephew knows he's gonna try and do this.
10 seconds left.
Oh, and it's a quick kill from Elevate. So even though he gets the spike planted just in the nick of time, Elevate manages to get the kill right at the last second. And that's round 1 pickup for SHSU. Checking in the kills. Nephew, kill leader so far, 6-1. His next closest competitor right now in Sam Houston is going to be Elevate 5-2. So Sam Houston looking like they want to stop any try mid push, is setting up that server there.
On my way.
Sap testing this C long, wants to see if he can push through there. Nothing happening just yet. Taking it slow, taking it through. Calm. Widener looking like they want to try and push through C. Bomb carrier there. Toxic Rabbit knows it's coming. Trying to see if he can suss anything out. It looks like Widener's decided that they want to commit to this C play. Sam Houston, only one defender there.
Shadows traveling.
Be Viper smoked off. Toxic gonna pick up one. Pick up two. Pick up three. I can't get the camera on the right person. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 so far.
30 seconds left.
So now Sam Houston, they have to find a way to get into this site without losing too many. I'm Gary managed to pick up on a Don shot, but it's a snipe from Madman on I'm just Gary.
I got the spike.
One quick kill, traded back.
Last player standing.
And Gooba Man manages to kill out Nephew, and that's a spike carrier kill. Oh, but Madman manages to get both kills in the end. He's got the spike, he's gonna plant that just to say that he did it. And it's 3-1 round for what? For God. I don't know how to guess this game. Don Bull's not following things. I don't know if that's worthy of a follow, but thanks anyways. Widener University looks like they're loading up on this mid and A side. Smoking off B so far. Praying, trying to see if he can get any hit markers. Trying to see what's out. The Jet dashes to the side, and it's one quick kill onto Sap. With one more defender still in mid, Toxic Rabbit managed to pick up one, but it's a man disadvantage for Sam Houston. Now it's all evened up. It's 3 even. Crackers manages to get behind cover right at the last second. So holding on. And Justin picking up the kill on a Toxic Rabbit. Now they can start to move through here. Now Widener has a chance to start taking over control. Bomb carrier still in the back, though. Is going to need to move up into C very quickly to go ahead and get the plant. Risk losing that bomb somewhere they couldn't get it. Sam Houston, can they get into this side? Can they suss out the angle? It's going to be 1-for-1 trade, but he's got to kill 2 more members. Gonna kill 2, do it healthy, and get onto the spike. Elevate. For the angle, trying to see if he can find somebody around this corner. Going on the back of C. Nephew holding the angle. Gonna cut off any chance of the possibility here. This might get reclaimed. And it's not going to be able to do it. Nephew's going to collect that quick kill onto Elevate. And it's another round for the side. Widener. All right, 1-4 for Widener University so far. And the creds starting to look a little worrisome for some of the members on the SHSU Esports side. Going to be careful. And just Gary deciding that he wants to go ahead and over to the shotgun. Not sure which one he's trying to go there.
Cage triggered.
So far, nothing doing right now. No one's dropped except for Sap, who tried to push in. He gets killed immediately. That's another. I'm just Gary with another one on the Don Champ on that long mid. So the spike down mid. So now Widener has to find a way to get over to the spike. Have to find a way to try and reclaim this and see if they can push to a different side. Justin managed to find a kill on I'm Gary and finds another one on Toxic Rabbit. So now they have a chance. It's evened up. It's 3-on-3. If they can get over to it, but as soon as I say that, Elevate managed to find another kill on the Madman. Now they have the spike. They've reclaimed it. See if they can push into the site. Goomba holding it to see if they push this way. Elevate waiting in the corner, but they get the quick kill. It's a headshot, and they're moving into that A site. And Sam Houston knows where they're at now. They have to book it fast because they know that even though there's still time left for them to plant, they want to get in position to find a way to end this site before Widener gets set.
Spike planted. Found one.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Yeah, doing alright, guys. I just don't have a tremendous amount of experience casting this game, so that's partially why I'm doing it right now. I was supposed to have a chance to do a bunch of research before I was casting Valorant, but then I got a call today. Hey, you're casting, so, well, now I'm here. So at this point, it may or may not be better for me to just let the match kind of go on as it is right now and just switch between cameras. Because I don't want to ruin anybody's viewing experience right now, so...
Where is everyone hiding?
Spike down A.
Yeah, that's fine, Jockey. You can come help. If anybody that, as long as you can help me with it, because I'm still trying to learn this game. About at this point, all I can do is kind of state the obvious.
Healer killed.
Justin managed to pick up the kill on Crackers, though. Spike is planted. If he can manage to hold this,
One enemy remaining.
always one. He only needs one more. See, he's having smoked off. Just Gary walking around, but he's not going to be able to get it. Just Gary manages to knife him out. That's a tragedy.
Toxins going up. Camera taken out.
Enemy remaining.
Alright, folks, here in just a minute, I'm going to get a co-caster in here with this so we can help me out a little bit. The only thing I'm good at is talking loud and fast and pointing out the obvious, so I need someone who actually has a brain to tell me what's going on. That's why I'm a shoutcaster and not a color commentator. I leave the smart stuff for smart people. But we're going to do it after this game. I'm honestly not going to ruin the experience. So guys, like I said, just bear with me. I'm going to do the best I can to just call out and kind of hype up the stuff that's going on. Like I said, I don't know a tremendous amount about the abilities of the operator, so I'm only going to call it out like it's a traditional FPS. Just calling out big important moments. As Sap gets the absolute laser on I'm Just Gary. Oh, wow. Just decided to delete that man off the face of the planet. The Crackers raised him, but that is not... Sap gets another one! Straight on the elevate, Justin pushes in and gets onto Crackers, but Sap, looking a little cracked of his own. Just an absolute laser twice.
One enemy remaining.
Don Champ manages to knock down Gooba Cat. Just one defender left. He's got a rifle, 100 health and a prayer, but not against Sap, who picks up the quick headshot there. Sorry, not the headshot, but just the quick kill. The madman on 3 absolute monster shots. When your number's up, it's up. And Sap decided it was a couple of people's numbers today.
I will be their nightmare.
You gotta imagine after a play like that, no one's gonna be peeking that mid very much. Afraid of getting their head blown off a Sap. The attacker's starting to push in here. It's slow, lots of noise, trying to cover the movement. Widener pushing into this mid site. I'm just Gary trying to see if he can get a couple shots through the wall, but nothing doing there. So Widener making their way into this mid site. But Toxic Rabbit decided he's had enough of Sap taking heads and walks around and schwacks him with a shotgun. I'm just Gary, he's got the gun of his own. Only managed to get one, but Justin collects it in revenge, collects 2 kills of his own. It's 2-on-2 right now. Position revealed. Sap, on the massive flank, managed to pick up that kill. Gooba trying to find these guys, trying to see where that spike is going. You know it's got to be going A because it wasn't B, so he sees. He'll hear that it's planted in just a second.
Spike
Here's it now,
planted.
so they know it's at A. Right now,
enemy
Goomacat
remaining.
gets shot from behind. It's an easy kill for Justin, so now all they have to do is find the last one. It looks like Elevate might be trying to just hold on to the gun. Trying to save. Hold on to that money. And Justin, nephew, deciding there's no reason that they need to do anything else. Knowing that Elevate's not there. Holding that angle. But it won't be checked right now. Or will it?
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and Elevate manages to grab the kill right at the last second. Some bad manners if I've ever seen it, but hey, whatever it takes to try and win a round. He won't win it, but he'll cost some money. And if you're Sap, you have to be feeling pretty good about that. It feels disappointing to get wrapped around and get shotgunned down. But getting those couple of kills in the previous round before that, knowing that you can click those heads, knowing that you can get in, knowing that you can force the aggression, has to feel good. Has to feel confident. Fill him with confidence, sorry. Widener pushing in this A side. Sap gets another one. At this point, we should just leave the camera on Sap. The Toxic Rabbit, he's gonna get the kill with the Odin. Nephew returns the favor.
Look behind you.
And Mad Matt gunning down Gary from heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Gets another one on the Goomba Cat. Can he get the triple? Can he find one more? Or is it going to be taken from him? He knows someone's pushing. It's Cracker's trying to see if he can get in here. He's going to get spotted out. Managed to get one, but is immediately traded back on Sap. Somebody take this gun away from this man. Somebody ban him. Somebody time him out because he can't be grabbing these kills like this. It's just disgusting. Everywhere he turns, someone dies. If he was an Opera in CSGO, we'd say he's cracked. Just tab out and look at it. Sap, 11-7-2, but that doesn't do him justice. Doesn't show how much of an effect he's having on this game. Managing to land those shots. When you've got someone like that on your team playing with absolute confidence like that, hitting those, makes you feel good too. Makes you feel like you can do anything.
I've got your trail.
Elevate holding this mid site. The eyes on C is Widener. Head on into that C site.
My world.
Because they spotted this out, so they know that they're going.
Spike planted.
Spike planted in C, so now it's up to Sam Houston to see if they can push their way into the site. See if they can do it healthy. I'm just Scary managed to pick up the first kill on Justin. So it's the start, but Nephew killing Crackers, but it's immediately traded back on I am Scary. What can they do? Sap holding the angle. He's looking for heads. If there's anybody can do it, you know it's him. Nephew, evening it out, so it's 3-on-3.
One enemy remaining.
It's 1-2. John Champ sitting in this point. The poison.
Last player
Now I'm just
standing.
Gary. He's gonna knock him down. But if he's gonna defuse, he's got to do it now. And Sap's holding the angle. Doesn't quite manage to land the shot. I'm just Gary's gonna return it, but he's not gonna be in time to defuse it. I don't think he's gonna get to the halfway mark, but it's just gonna go down. Got the kills, but didn't have the time to defuse.
Switching sides.
As we're getting to 1-11, this round's starting to feel like it's over. Starting to feel like it's over already. You don't want to discount Sam Houston. Don't want to say that it's done and over yet, but with the way that Widener are playing, you have to feel like it's going to be an incredible amount of effort for Sam Houston to get back in this one. Elevate, Zat, and Sap just playing out of their minds right now. Just hitting so many of these shots. And every shot that they hit, too, it's expensive for Sam Houston. They don't have the money. We're seeing the pistol round now. That's Widener on the defense now. This should be a lightning fast pistol round. No reason for it not to be. The Crackers, he's probing in, deciding not to commit right now. They're gonna go back around one and hit towards mid. And the shots gets the walls. He has the elevation, so they know Matt and Nephew are there. And the spike's gonna get planted. Dr. Rabbit's gonna go down, so that's the first shot through the wall, and Nephew's gonna follow it up with again. Elevate killing on just him is Stab, just eyeing Gary.
One enemy remaining.
And it's the spread fire from Madman to pick up the kill on Crackers. It's 3-on-1. Gotta find a way to hold this. And they're just about to be able to do it. So the defuse comes out. And it's a round 1 for Sam Houston. No, it's not. I confused them again because I forgot they switched. It's a round 1 for Widener. Wow, I haven't casted an FPS in a long time.
Match point.
Alright. It's 12 rounds to 1. You gotta feel that Widener had this in their hands. They played it nearly flawlessly on the attacking side. And they're transitioning that to the defense side. Not a tremendous amount of money to work with because they're not in the later rounds, but it doesn't feel like they need it.
Claw through them.
They've absolutely just been playing out of the mines. Hitting these shots. And Elevate, it's Sap. And Nephew feels like every time they walk around, someone dies. Every time they cut somebody in their crosshairs, it leads to kills. Elevate, trying to probe this mid-side, see if there's anybody there, seeing if he can push in. Trying to do so quietly. Just decoying that counter. Decoying the corner, so he's gonna get spotted out, so they know that this is happening. Don Champ just waiting, taking it slow. No commitment so far to Sam Houston. And Elevate's gonna grab the kick coil and adjustments so the Sam Houston are in so far. Toxic Rabbit's gonna pick a kill up on Don Champ, and now they're into this C site. Now they have a chance. They're gonna plant here. Trying to find a couple spots to hold these angles and see what they can do. See if they can coax Widener into coming in. There's 4-on-3. It's nothing's impossible. Nephew's gonna pick up the kill on Gary. Now it's 3-on-3. And Widener, how do they like their chances? They're pushing in. It's gonna get smoked off. And Toxic Rabbit to go down. Sap's gonna pick up the kill on Goomba Cat. You train on Nephew, and Sap goes down to Crackers. It's 1-on-1. And Madman's gonna kill Crackers, and now you have to think he has plenty of time to defuse. And that's gonna be the match. This first match going on the side of Widener. GG, well played to all of those players.
Defenders win.
Out of my way.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to announce the co-caster that's going to be joining me, Jockey. Very happy to have you on. Someone who has something remotely resembling intelligence, so that way I don't have to keep doing this by myself.
Happy to be here, man. Really happy to be here.
Alrighty. So let's talk about some of the things that we saw in that match. Obviously, I don't have the technical analysis to kind of break down some of the more finer elements, but I do want to highlight how deadly Sap was once he got the money to start grabbing that op, and just how quickly he was able to click some of those heads. I mean...
Yeah. Like when Sap got that op, he was really unstoppable. He He was really good with it. He knew exactly where Sam Houston players would pop up, and once he got that, it was basically almost game over for them because once he gets his hands on that op, it's really hard to take him down.
Absolutely. That flick in the mid, that flick in the mid, down towards the mid. I'm not sure who it was that he got there, but just was aiming up higher and then just managed to swing that on and click that head perfectly. I think was probably one of the most disgusting parts of that whole round. And I mean, obviously, it's showing just how much preparation they've had coming into this match. Something that I think has been talked about quite a bit is just how fluid they are, how well they played together. And that was obviously on display there, just attacking as a group, probing it very, very carefully, making sure they didn't commit too heavy to any kind of play. And I'm interested to get your thoughts on what it is you think that Sam Houston probably should have been trying to do to counter some of these more aggressive plays coming out from Widener.
I think for Sam Houston, I think what they should have done is maybe try to be respectful when they had the op, because one of the things that a Valorant player should know how to do is to make sure to not peek when someone has the op. But I think for Sam Houston, what they probably should have done a little bit better, they should have been matched their aggression. I believe they should have matched their aggression, and if they would have done that, they could have gotten some more points. But from the way I saw it, the way that Widener played those rounds, especially when on attack, they did really good. They rotated when they needed to, and they got the picks early on. And with that, they had more freedom to move around the map and confuse Sam Houston say on where they would plant the bomb. Spike, I mean.
Absolutely. And I think to some degree, especially as the round goes on, when you're Sam Houston and you're trying to get some more of these expensive weapons, you're trying to find time to eco and trying to manage your smokes and your poisons and stuff like that, trying to figure out what you can expend. I think it honestly becomes a matter of getting smacked with the wallet, where Widener is just able to sort of out money spend them. You know, it's how expensive is it for you to buy that Guardian or, you know, that Vandal? How expensive is it for you to have someone on an op? You know, can you afford to? And if not, what happens if you lose it? You know, and I think that was something that Widener was really great at doing, was making those rounds expensive. And then once they got to a point where Sam Houston couldn't spend with them, just smacking them with the wallets and saying, hey, you know, we can outspend you and there's nothing you can do to stop us, because we're not only way better at clicking heads right now, at least with this map, but we're also able to just throw more cash at our problems.
Yeah, exactly, because where the Valorant goes, a pistol round basically can decide an entire half, because if you lose a pistol round, you are severely handicapped. While the other team could afford things like a Spectre and light shields, the other team can really only afford another pistol, because they need to save up to be able to match their opponent in the third round. So winning pistol round is important, and if you don't win pistol round, then you're basically handicapped already. And with what Widener did, expanding their lead further and further along, it just made it more difficult for Sam Houston to catch back up to them econ wise.
Absolutely. Well, and as we start to load into the second map, we're going to see if Sam Houston can find a way to try and get back into this thing. Obviously getting smacked in that first round. We're going to see if they can try and even it up in the second one as they start to lock in. I'm just Gary, just trading back and forth, signaling not what they're going to lock in yet. Trying to decide on what comps they want. The Sova is going to get locked in right now, along with the Viper. Alrighty, folks, we're into this second map in Ascent. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get the invite for Jockey to get in here, unfortunately, because they're in the game now. Sorry about that. Probably should have handled that before, so it's going to be another awkward cast. But Doc, I'm not sure how to get you in here unless you know how to do it, or what I should type to get you in here.
I sent in a request to join. Just type in their chat saying that I'm trying to get in. I'm casting with you.
Why is you in the second match? Because it's best, so it's 2 of 3s. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have not watched a Valorant stream, or those who maybe haven't watched an FPS stream in a long time, it's always best of 3s. So the first two match wins makes it to where that person wins.
Toxin screen down.
Nephew's gonna pick up that first head kill onto Elevate. Play around, so he's evened up the score. It's 4-4 right now. See if they can get control of the site. He's in the back of B. Has the rest of his team coming. And Cracker's gonna knock Nephew down, so that's 1 down. Man advantage for the side. Sam Houston.
Spike planted.
Poison's off. Here.
Gubachan gonna knock down Justin with a little bit of help, and Don Champ returns it onto Crackers.
Remaining.
It's just 1 left.
Last player standing.
And Sap manages to pick up both kills. What might have looked like a good round for Sam Houston immediately gets overturned as Sap, collecting on all those kills, and it's the pistol round 1 for Widener. It's going to be this Widener squad on the attack again. Looks like they're going to load up onto this A site, try and see what they can get done. A very good first round for them. Building those confidence. See what they transition that. Get control of his lines. This Mad Matt's going to go ahead and knock down Crackers from halfway across the map, it feels like. And if you're Sam Houston, it just feels like there's nothing you can do. You're getting smacked with a wallet all over again, and it's only the second round. This is knocking down that bot. It's going to be the jump in from the Rays, trying to see what they can do there. Smoking off the side again. Sam Houston still blinded, trying to see what they can find. Don Champ's going to knock down Goomba, but Elevate trades back onto Nephew immediately. It's the reload. Elevate gets caught in the reload. Don Champ just guns him down like a buzzsaw. Now the spike planted for the side of Widener.
1 enemy remaining.
Don Champ knocks down Toxic Rabbit. It's 1 more left. Sap waiting on the angle. I'm just Gary. He gets spotted out by this. Knocks down 1. It's 1 on 2. What can he get done? Can he push into this side? His location is going to be revealed, so they know where he's coming from. Sap still sitting on that angle. Misses the shot. But Justin knocks him down. It's easy, all too easy for the side of Widener right now. Sap not quite able to get that shot in. Still manages to grab the round regardless. You have to admire the balls on Toxic Rabbit and some of the others for peeking in some of those sites like they are, especially around the B main. Very difficult for them to try to push in. And it takes a special kind of someone, either with special amount of courage or with just special period, to try and make that play. Sap still looking already, and Mad Matt's gonna grab the kill on a Toxic Rabbit, so he's not gonna miss that time. They should empower this Widener squad to go ahead and push in, as Justin's gonna grab another follow-up kill on I'm Just Gary. There's just nothing doing here. It seems like this Widener squad can just do whatever they want. They're not being contested so far. Nephew gonna grab that easy kill on the Crackers. But Elevate, gonna trade back on the Sap and Goomba on the Don Chan and Elevate on the Justin. Now it's 1v2. Plants incoming onto this B side, and so now it's up to Elevate to try and figure out how we can get in here. 1v2, he's got 100 health in the Dream. Great ball gonna come out, he's got 1 kill. He has to get around.
Placing swamp
Mad Matt. He gets the shot, headshot, onto Elevate. Very well done. It seems that the crowd not too happy with the speed at which Widener is playing their pistol round, but it seems to have worked so far. They've got a 3-0 right now and seem to have complete control over this match. And that's the tale of the cards right there. Kills spread so evenly across the entire Widener squad. Just seems like there's everyone that can hit a shot in this game. Sap, holding the long angle again. Always ready to click ahead. Sam Houston playing it shallow. Wanting Widener to push too far into here. Playing it slow, trying to figure out where it's going. Poisoner's gonna come down, smoke that area off. Don Champ, not gonna stop him, he's gonna grab the kill onto Elevate. Traded back onto Crackers, but he is getting tagged. Toxic Rabbit gonna knock down Justin. It's 3-on-3, but what can Widener do? See if they can pick up some of these members of the Sam Houston squad. Nephew grabs Goomba. They still have the spike. They haven't planted it yet. 40 seconds, so plenty of time to work with. And I'm just Gary and Toxic both gonna pick up kills, and now this makes this job for Widener harder. Could be a possible round for Sam if they play it smart.
30 seconds left.
Matt trying to see what he can push into here. He gets smoked off. And he's just gonna get grabbed, but I'm just Gary. So Sam Houston managing to grab around so far, not going down without a fight. It's gonna give them a little bit of breathing room, some cash to work with, and it's gonna stop the all-out aggression from this Widener squad. Cause them to slow down, figure out what they want to do, and see if they want to push somewhere else. They've been loading up very heavy on this B squad, on this B site, but now they're gonna split. It's gonna be split A and B. Toxic Rabbit getting ready to try and block this entrance to B off. But it looks like the main push is going to be from A so far. Sam Houston feeling that pressure is probably going to come from there, because the last couple pushes be on B. There's just shots ringing out across the map right now. Nothing tagging, nothing doing right now. Mad Matt. To see him try and push in, see if he can get a couple of headshots. Knock down a couple of bodies to get breathing room for Widener to push in on this site. It's going to be the bot coming out. The Rays. It's going to get knocked down. They know this is happening. Guma Cat's going to knock down Don Champ. And Sap is going to click another head on I'm Just Gary. Somebody needs to stop this, man. It's disgusting. But Mad Matt, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, just knocking people down. Can't be stopped. Mad Matt playing like an absolute madman. He's hungry. You can see it. He wants to go. He's itching. And Toxic Rabbit's gonna walk around this corner. He's gonna miss so far, but he's gonna get knocked down. Mad Matt, that's a 4th kill. You have to feel good. Justin wrapping around. They want to try and find one more. Elevate. He knows he's there. He's gonna get knocked down. Elevate's gonna grab 2. Sap and Mad Matt. 1v2. Can he get in? Elevate's behind him. Justin sees it. They get a little bit of a tag on him.
Remaining.
It's one quick kill to Elevate. He may look to try and save this round, but he's not before he gets another kill. And Elevate deciding that round's over, decides he wants to conserve the gun, and just walks out.
Still in sight.
Oh, and Nephew manages to get him before the round is over. Oh no, Elevate. You needed to hold on to the weapon, you needed to keep it, but gets killed right as the round's about to end. That's a disaster for Elevate. It's an expensive drop, and he's lost it. That makes that round hurt all the more worse. If you're Sam Houston, you can't seem to catch a break. Can't seem to stop these guys from pushing in, and then we're trying to conserve, get headshot.
Get out of my way.
Nephew pushing in.
Nailed it.
Nephew, the one tap. The one tap on I'm Just Gary. It doesn't get much more clean than that.
I have the spike.
Toxic poison's off.
Toxic Rabbit trying to hold this angle, trying to see if he can push through, trying to see if he can cut this rotation off from Widener. But Sap, waiting right there. He knows he's there. He's waiting for him to peek it. Shotgun's got it ready. Can he do it? Checking to the right, but he doesn't notice to the left. He can't be seen. Tries to go for the knife. Nothing doing there. Manages to get through. Justin. The rest of the squad are pushed down, and now they're planting. So now it's 2 on 5.
One enemy remaining.
If you're Sam Houston, you need a miracle to try and grab this one. Now they're hunting. Now they know that they've won the round. They know they can't lose it. So now they're on the kill. Or now they're on the hunt for more kills. Toxic trying to save alive is Sap. He smells him. He knows he's around here. Sap, he wants the kill. Can he get it? Oh, and he's gonna get it. Turns right around the corner and lasers Toxic Rabbit. And these Widener's starting to make these rounds hurt. They're not content. It's not just enough to get the win. It's not just enough to grab the round. They want to make it hurt. They want to make Sam Houston remember it. They want to take on a dominant fashion. They want to smack him with a wallet. And then keep smacking him. If you're looking at the Sam Houston squad, looking at what they're forced to buy, and you're looking at the wallets that Widener have right now, you know it's definitely hurting. So much cash for these guys to work with. In the meantime, Sam Houston shopping out of the bargain bin, trying to stay alive, trying to hold on, trying to see if they can just hang on for a couple more rounds. Maybe grab a couple of equalizers. The Sap pushing in, it's gonna smoke it off. He's got someone immediately to his left, so he's got to be careful. Poison's going down, they're taking a little bit of damage, so Sam Houston know that this commit to the B site. They're stacking up here, trying to see if they can cut anybody off. Goomba Cat holding angle. It's gonna be a quick call from Elevate, traded back on Donchamp. They're pushing, making a run towards this A site. He's gonna get tagged, nephew. Kills I am Gary. Now they're on to this A site. Now they've got the plan coming through, and Sap is just gonna bring down Goomba Cat with one quick old smack. Put an end to this round. It's only 2 up. You have to feel that this is over for Sam Houston. The speed, the intensity, just how fast they're playing. Widener just absolutely playing out of their minds right now. Making it look easy.
One enemy remaining.
Sap grabbing the kill onto Toxic. And Donchamp, as if it wasn't enough to win the round, Donchamp's got to make sure that no Sam Houston players are left alive. Kills him. It's going to be a timeout. Call for the defenders. 1 minute timeout. And Widener's just been playing absolutely on fire. Just being able to push through everything. Making sure that they put their money, the money that they're ahead with, to absolute full usage.
Absolutely. I mean, from where I'm seeing it right now, like Mad Matt and Sap, they're really popping off this game. They are doing a really good job with what they got so far, and I don't see any way of stopping them so far.
I don't know either. And if you're Sam Houston, you're trying to figure out the riddle between Nephew and Mad Matt, because this is the round that you've chosen. This is where you try to make your stand, but they're just absolutely embarrassing Sam Houston right now, trying to make sure that they can push through. It honestly looks like a competition between Mad Matt and Nephew, how many kills they can get between the two of them, who can get them faster. And it really does feel like that Widener are just absolutely smacking with the wall. I know we keep using this phrase, but I mean, just what else do you call it? Just Widener as head as they are. It's 6-1. It's by no stretch of the imagination over. Obviously, Sam Houston could make a stand if they wanted to, but with how aggressively Widener are playing, it really doesn't seem like Sam Houston has an answer yet on how they're trying to counteract this. Seems like no matter what they throw at Widener, they just work around it and collect kills. So, I'm interested to see if Sam Houston can figure out this riddle.
Exactly. Widener's doing a really good job of getting picks early, and that's important when you're playing attack. You need to get picks early. You get those picks early, that opens up a lot of more options for you to roam around the map, get good flanks, and pick off defenders one by one.
Sam Houston trying to defend this B site, trying to suss out where Widener wants to go, where they want to commit to. One dying just yet. Mad Matt, one of you kill leaders. As the ulti gets popped from halfway across the map, so now it's important that Sam Houston trying to play smart, trying to see what's going on. Elevate is killing Nephew, but Sap immediately trades it back and gets another one at a Toxic Rabbit. Mad Matt playing like a monster. Sap keeping him safe on the flank, making sure that he's good to push into this site. And they're going to go ahead and get the plant. So it's 2-on-4. Sam Houston, can you find a way into the site? Can you find a way to collect some of these kills? Doesn't feel like you can, but anything's possible.
One enemy remaining.
Don Champ knocks down Goomba, so now it's just one left on the side of Sam Houston. But it's none on the side of Sam Houston because as soon as I say that Don Champ makes me a liar, it secures the kill. It's 7-1. And Widener are on the march. They're feeling it. They can see it right there. Only a couple more rounds and they'll have this whole thing in the bag. They're playing with confidence, playing with intensity. And this allied aggression is something that's absolutely surprising to see. They're not taking this slow. They're not allowing Sam Houston to get set. They're just rushing these sites, making sure they can get in before Sam Houston has any idea of what's going on. And they're staying fluid, allowing themselves to rotate between sites when they feel Sam Houston's too well placed, holding an angle that they don't like.
Yep, that's the key. That's the key to Valorant. You have to rush in, especially when you're on
My
attack.
God, Toxic Rabbit. Toxic Rabbit is saying, you're not the only one that can grab a headshot on this map. See what I can do. He manages to grab one, but is it going to be enough to stop this Widener squad? One kill does not a man make, and you have to do more than that to stop them. Holding onto this B side, staying flexible. No commitment from Widener either way yet. Peeking mid, trying to see what they want to get. Have options. Play it slow. I'm just Gary knocks it down now. This limits Widener's options. And Toxic Rabbit grabbing another kill of his own.
Down mid.
This is what you need if you're Sam Houston. Gotta collect some of these kills. As Justin manages to get one, Madman follows up on his own. Now it's 2-3. And just what we said, just because you grab one kill doesn't mean you won the round. Widener staying competitive in this one. Toxic Rabbit's gonna shut him down though. Now it's 1 and Toxic Rabbit putting an end to Widener's reign on their side of the map.
Hopefully this will be the avenue for Sam Houston State to start a comeback, but they have a long way to go.
Don Champ says Molly go burr. You're absolutely right. Seems like all it took to stop Widener was just the Molly. Obviously it's going to take a lot more than that. Sam Houston trying to hold out, trying to see if they can get a little bit better of a read on Widener, seeing if they can hold on. 2-7. Not out yet, but you got to feel that if they don't get a couple more good rounds like that, Widener's just going to run them over. Are you actually are you actually in like synced, by the way?
No, I'm watching your stream, but I'm keeping up.
Sadness.
It's a sadness. Tragedy.
And nothing doing so far. And this officially makes this the slowest round of the entire match so far. Widener, no kills. We're a minute and 10 seconds in, and Widener, no kills. Could this be it?
Oh my gosh.
Sam Houston, could this be the breath of life they need? They haven't gotten this kill yet. Justin just spamming through the side, trying to see if they can get any kind of tagging. Gonna get spotted out, though. The shot goes wide, nothing going on yet. Now just Gary gonna knock down Downchef. He's got 2. The sap knocks him down. So it's an even trade now. It's 2-on-3. He's going for the plant. The Toxic Rabbit lasers Nephew. And Justice managed to get the plant, but now he's got to hold on to it. It's 2v3, and Elevate's going to knock him down. He's on to the defuse. Sap manages to get one. He might be able to do this. Doesn't manage to get it though, and the defuse comes out. So that's 2 rounds successfully in Sam Houston's pocket. They're starting to warm up a little bit now, seeing if they can hold on to this. As much credit as we're giving Sam Houston, you have to wonder is maybe this is Widener just giving them a little bit of breathing room, just making them feel like they can win it, only to soullessly crush their dreams. We'll know if they get one more. If Sam Houston gets a 3rd round in a row, you have to feel maybe they have a chance. But if Widener wins this one, you have to feel maybe Widener's just going to crush their dreams.
Yeah, it'd be really good to have these wins going into the swap. It would give your team some good momentum heading into the swap.
Absolutely. Sap, he's got the op. What can you do with it? Will the mastermind head clicker himself manage to get a couple kills, or will he just waste the op and a bunch of money? Well, time will tell. Sam Houston trying to hold on to the site. Again, playing it slow. The aggression checked for Widener so far. They're not rushing into the sites like they were. Sam Houston showing that they can play dynamically, but it's not going to stop Nephew right now, who manages to get a kill on I'm Just Gary. Sap looking for this headshot. He wants it. He knows that he's there. Going to block the site and look for another angle. Now, they just managed to get by. You have to think if he was a second later, that would have been a headshot. It's Toxic still holding on to that angle. But Widener not committing right now. Still playing it slow. Not going to get spotted out by the bot right now. Madman. Nephew going to pick up the kill on the Toxic Rabbit, so that should be the signal for them to go ahead and push into this B-bomb side. Cracker's going to pick up the kill right there. But they laser him down, so it's 2-on-3 right now. Should be the chance for Widener to go ahead and plant, which Justin's going to go ahead and do. Elevate. Gets the kill, though. It's 1-on-2.
Spike planted.
He's got 100% health. He's got full ammo. He's got a dream. Can he do it? Taking this slow. He's gonna get revealed by the arrow, so now they know he's coming. In elevate misses, Sap misses the shot. This is a chance. This is a chance for Justin. Can he get it? But he's not. Elevate's gonna grab the kill, and this will be the 4th round for Sam Houston. This will be the comeback. Starting to feel themselves. It's the 4th round. You have to feel maybe Sam Houston getting their way back into this. That aggression getting checked by Widener. They're starting to slow down a little bit, not so sure. But Sap not hitting these shots. He was a monster in the last game, but he's having a little bit more difficulty now, not being able to collect the headshots, not being able to collect on the cash. Sam Houston got a little bit of breath of fresh air. Now they got some money in the pockets. Now they got some chance to spend. Might be their chance to equalize it.
Exactly. That's what Sam Houston likes. They like to play things slow. They keep playing it so like they are right now. They can probably get another point before the split. Before the swap, my bad.
Last round before the swap, so no money to be left spent. It's all open right there. Now I'm just Gary holding this. No need to do anything crazy. He's gonna get over, and he's gonna find Sap. That's the op gone. That's what we were talking about, Sap. You need him to deliver. You need him to make something happen with that op, but he didn't. He spent a bunch of money, and it's another kill for Jerry. Justin's gonna go down. This might be another round. They know. They know this jet's dangerous. And Widener not willing to give it up just yet. And Madman's gonna get the kill on the Guma Cat. And it's another kill for Just Gary. Gonna be the 4th. Gonna be the 4th kill. He's got the op. Oh, but he's not. Madman's gonna snipe him out. Now it's 2-on-2. The spike. Toxic. He's got the Odin and a prayer. Gonna try and find himself another gun if he can. Elevate. Still holding.
1 enemy remaining.
Nephew gonna kill out Toxic Rabbit, so now it's a 1-on-2.
Last player standing.
But Elevate. It's a 1-on-1. If he kills the spike carrier, it's over. Gets this kill. Elevate. I figure this out. Madman's deciding that he knows where that kill happens. So he's gonna run straight to B. Besides, he doesn't want to tangle with him. Doesn't want to risk it. 100% health.
Left.
But why risk it? Go in for the plant. Got 30 seconds on the plant. Elevate. You figure this is going out to B, or we have to wait until the plant. It should be easy plant for Mad Matt. Gonna go ahead and set up the turret in place. He's gonna get the plant
left.
just in time. And now the real fight begins. Elevate running in. Got his knife out, which obviously you know makes you a cooler gamer. Mad Matt looking to see if he can get this shot. But you have to feel it's the one and done if he doesn't land this shot.
Turret's destroyed.
Oh, and Mad Matt is going to do it, and that's the easy round. Not the easy round, it was a hard foot round. But Widener manages to come away with it, and now that the switch is coming through...
Switching sides.
Widener on the defense. To Sam Houston, this is your chance. Got a little bit of buying room, showed Widener that you can do it, so now it's time to see if they can up the aggression, see if they can push in themselves.
Yep, both teams now start off with a clean slate. So hopefully Sam Houston can use this opportunity to try to come back. But it's a tall order. We'll have to see if they can come back on attackers.
Absolutely. And a lot's going to rely off this pistol round. It's going to depend on how well Sam Houston does. If they can get a good pistol round, if they can win it, if they can get a little cash in their pocket and get going strong on the offense, then you have to feel that they might have a chance in this. But Widener, they've been playing so smart. The last couple rounds, not necessarily the greatest example of that. They usually play so aggressively, but they've been playing smart. They know what to do.
You do best.
They don't play shallow in their defense. They're more than willing to fight you when it's their turn to defend. And Houston gonna run up this mid. Nothing going so far. Crackers gonna knock down the location reveal. I'm just going. Gonna knock down Justin. Attacker advantage so far. Sam Houston trying to push in. It's gonna be a quick kill traded over onto there, but it's 3-2. Spike down on A. But now Sam Houston, they have to find a way to get this planted. Widener pushing in.
Last player standing.
Nephew gets the kill on a Toxic Rabbit, so now it should just be an easy take. On paper, should be easy. 50 health and a pistol and a dream. Can he get it? It's gonna get smoked off. He's gonna play back farther. And nope, Nephew's just gonna laser him down, saying, "Not today, son. We're not interested." He's gonna go ahead and get the defuse. It's 8-4. Widener starting off this defense hot. They win the pistol round, and now they're going to get a soft buy. Get a little bit of equipment to work with. Let's see how they can continue to hold off the Sam Houston aggression. Sam Houston, though, playing a lot more aggro than they were before, deciding that they want to take the fight to Widener. If they have to go down, might as well go down with a fight.
Exactly. Try to match their aggression like they did on attack side.
Turret out.
Shadows traveling.
And that's the tail of the tape right there. Elevate and Madman just been absolutely doing a tremendous amount of work for this Widener squad. Zap. The angle for the headshots. Sam Houston loaded up on this A site though. They're trying to pick their moment. When are they going to go? They're going to have to go fast and hard. Poison's going to come out. Now, when do you push? No commitment yet, though, for either side.
No charges.
They start to work their way back towards the B site.
Cover going out.
Still committing on A. Nothing doing there. They decided they don't want to push the A. They're going to leave one person to hold it off there. Rushing towards B. But Widener, they're wise to it. They know what's going on. They're not going to be tricked. They're not going to be bamboozled. They're not going to be heckin' tricked. They see it. Nephew gets the crackers, but it's created back on Elevated and Goomba Cat. Now it's 4-on-3. Sam Houston, this is your chance.
Left.
Chance to get the round. I'm just scared he's going to pick up the kill on Sap, but Justin trades it back on the Elevate. And that wall's going to come down. That wall protects, but it also destroys. So I'm just Gary stuck on the other side of that wall right now. And Justin, Madman, they got to hold it off. Madman. Gotta see if Gary's still here. And he is. He's gonna get the kill. It's 2-on-2. Can they make their way back in? He's gonna destroy the wall and he's waiting to push.
Placing alarm bot.
Madman. Can he play like a madman?
One enemy.
Gamer Cat. Madman's gonna knock down Gamer Cat, so it's one more to kill. But he's gotta get the kill and the defuse. Maybe double poison there. The Toxic Rabbit. It's the kill. It's the 1v1. Turret's up. But he's gonna get talked down. He had to choose between whether or not he was gonna die trying to defuse, or die to the gun. So Sam Houston, 5-9. They're not going out without a fight. I like to see
Sam Houston capitalizes on this win in this round.
I'm interested to see how they use the aggression, because they're trying to push on Widener as hard as they can, but they haven't had a tremendous amount of success to doing it because Widener plays wide and back, kind of similar to their name. So they're letting Sam Houston push in and then punishing them when they make mistakes on the execution, because they feel like they can out-gun them. And they're saying, okay, hey, we know you guys can't outshoot us. We know that we're better on the trigger, so we're gonna just fight you guys when you try and push in for these sites. Not necessarily worried about setting up the utility too well, because they know that Sam Houston has to burn that utility trying to get in.
Exactly.
Nephew.
Toxins going up.
And that's what we see right there. Nephew, they're just better on the trigger. If he starts the first kill, Gary picks it up on Sap.
Out of my way.
Looking at your kill leaders. Madman goes down. That's big. That's big for Sam Houston. One of the Widener big trigger guys is down. One of your best shooters is down. And Goomba Cat's gonna knock down Don Champ. I'm just Gary's gonna knock down Nephew. This should be a round win for Sam Houston. They should be able to get the easy plant. Barring a miracle, this should be a Sam Houston round. Toxic Rabbit with the spite. They're splitting. Splitting between B and A. Still a 3-round advantage for Widener, so they still have time to work with right now. They're not necessarily in danger. If they keep giving up too many of these rounds, Sam Houston's going to find their way back in this game. It's going to make things complicated. If you're Widener, you'd like to win this thing 2-0 and go home.
Standing ahead.
The shot rings out across the map, nothing doing so far. Someone is going to get tagged. It's a trade of health bars so far on the side of Sam Houston and for Widener. Don Champ. Single right now, trying to see what he can get. Mad Matt also holding.
Poison orb emitting.
Nephew gonna get tagged by the shock dart. Toxic Rabbit trying to push in. He's also gonna get hit by the dart.
Here.
And Sam Houston decided that they don't want to play for this A side. Decided they'd rather wrap around and go back to B. Just playing it low and slow right now. Jet gonna get up on top of the wall, but Donchamp has 2 quick kills, and Donchamp gets the 3rd one. It's 3 kills. This is a disaster for Sam Houston. You needed this round. Widener, they collect the 3 quick kills. Elevate gets 1. And Nephew finishes it off, so it's the 10th round. Widener, they're putting a check to Sam Houston to say, no, 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 not so fast. Not so fast. We're not going to allow you to just run into this side and run all over us. We're not going to let you just get a bunch of rounds for free. No, 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 no. So they're going to stop them right in their tracks. An expensive round for Sam Houston. Cash looking a little bit low. If you're Widener, you just need to make this round hurt. Whatever they buy, you need to make sure they don't get her out with. So this is definitely going to be a gunsmanship round for the side of Widener. Get as many kills as you possibly can here. Make this round hurt. Sap not able to get the shot off. Didn't like what he saw, so backed out of there. This Cracker starting to push up with the full force of Sam Houston. Pushing through this mid, they can go where they want. They can choose to go to A or to B. But Sap's gonna grab the kill on the Crackers. That's absolutely massive. Nephew gets the kill on the elevating. Sap grabs another one. Nephew goes down in the end, but it's a 2 for 3. Or sorry, it's a 3 for 2. No, I'm illiterate as well as unable to do math. It's 3 for 1 on the side of Widener, and this round going pretty good for them. At some point, I will learn how to cast this game, but it is not right now.
1 enemy remaining.
This moment, I read the kill feed, and the kill feed says Donchamp killed Toxic Rabbit. And Donchamp also killed I'm Just Gary. It's the 11th round. This is danger zone for Sam Houston. If you're going to make something happen, you got to make it happen now. Because you're not going to get another round. Not going to get another chance with Sam Houston. This is your one shot. You're going to make something happen, you got to do it now. Got to find a way to collect some of these weapons. Got to find a way to get through some of these angles really quickly. Get onto these sites. Not allow Widener some time to set up and kill you. Because Widener will take the fight to you, attacking or defending. They're confident in their fraggers and they have no problem fighting you. Sap holding this angle. He's looking for heads. He wants it. Misses the shot on the Crackers. The Crackers knows he's there, so they're going to signal it off. The Sap is holding that angle. Sap's going to fall back. Nephew picks up the kill on the Toxic Rabbit, so it's a man disadvantage for side of Sam Houston so far. Sap misses down the shot, doesn't quite get it. Just is going to get the kill on the Goomba and to elevate. So now Spike is down in mid. So now Sam Houston are in a lot of trouble because now they have to find a way to get this. I'm Just Scared. He's going to trade back on to Nephew. Can he get a gun and get away? And he's jumping, and that's the end of that right there as Donchamp kills I'm Just Gary. And Sam Houston
Match point.
looking skint broke. No money, not a lot to work with. This is the final match. This is match point right here. They either do it or they don't.
At this point, for Sam Houston, you just gotta buy. Get everything that you can, because this is your last stance. You have to take everything that you can and hope for the best.
It's free real estate.
If you're Sam Houston, you really don't have any other options. You're just going to have to fall by and hope that you can make something happen. This is what we were talking about earlier. Widener just able to smack you around with those wallets. They're confident in their fraggers, confident they can hit these shots. The Sappy's had a couple of good moments here. His nephew's going to get the kill on the elevate. It's traded back on by Goomba-chan.
I know
Goomba
exactly
Catman,
where you are.
It's a 1 for 1 so far. He is going to be spotted out on this one. Health bar's low. I believe it's on that Cypher. Now, Widener want to play this. Where's Sam Houston want to commit? Got 2 on the B and 2 in that mid. Tap just holding through that angle. Crackers is going to kill Justin, so now it's a man advantage for Sam Houston. They're going to be able to push into the site. But the thing for Widener is they have to figure out where this push is actually going. Who has this? The Sap hits another massive shot on the Gooba Cat. It's even up, but the spike's not there. Toxic Rabbit kills Madman. This Crackers is absolutely mad trying to peek Sap like that. But the spike's planted. Now Sap and Donchamp, they have to find a way to collect some of these kills. Have to find a way to get in this site. Doesn't have a tremendous amount of health to work with.
Last player standing.
Now I'm just Gary's gonna pick him up. Sam Houston putting up a fight. Not willing to go down just yet. Sap, how bad do you want to push? Might just decide to hold on to the gun. Just looking long. But knows he probably doesn't have a chance to defuse. Now I'm just Gary. He's going hunting. He's trying to see if he can pick somebody up here. He'd like to pick up that gun if he could. And Sam Houston holding on just barely. 7-12, and Sam Houston have to keep playing out of their minds. They have to keep playing better than what they have been in order to stay in this round.
They have to try to get above the 12-12, and then after that it goes to overtime. So let's see if they can make it in overtime.
But against this Widener squad, it just feels so impossible. Feels like one mistake just spells the whole. You're doomed for the whole round. So I'm just Gary. He's popping his ulti. He wants to get in there. Wants to see if he can collect kills. They know he's popped it. Jet's over. He's gonna get one. But he's got to get more. Is Sam Houston full committing to this A site? They know that they have to make this happen. Try to get in, get out, get in quickly, and prevent Widener from being able to respond to it. And the spike's planted now. The door's gonna go down. And this Sam Houston squad is split up a little bit, but it's not going to matter. Cracker's going to grab the kill on the nephew. They're holding on so far. Justin trades back. And I'm just Gary holding on. Justin gets another kill. Crackers. Very low health. He hears him coming. How does he stay alive? He gets the kill. Sam Houston manages to stay alive. He had 5 health. He had 5 health and lived. My word. Widener. Please tell me that was on purpose, because if it wasn't, you should be reported. That was sad. 5 health. It was an easy kill. There was a moment
I
there
couldn't
where
imagine the stress right there for him.
Absolutely. Cracker's just managing to make that happen. I'm thinking that was more a little bit of misplay on the side of Widener than it was anything else. So there for a brief moment, it looked like Widener's going to be able to get into that bomb site and kill them all, but Cracker's just some miracle staying alive. Zyme just Gary picks up the kill on Sap. That's your op gone. There's that soul. Well, Cracker's trying to live. He's not going to be able to, so that's the ult onto one person, but not necessarily the greatest usage of that ability, because only one person's going to go down. Nephew picks up the kill on to Elevate, but is traded back immediately by Toxic Rabbit. Now Mad Matt trying to make his way in this site because Gooba Cat is planting. And I'm just Gary picks up the kill on to Don Chempson. Now it's 2v3. Mad Matt picks up the kill on Gooba Cat, so now what's happened is a 2v2. I'm just Gary. He's just trying to buy out time, just trying to make it hard for these people to defuse. He can do it, but he's got to get at least one more kill. Defuse happening yet? He uses the shot at Justin, shuts him down. And the defuse coming through, and that's going to be the match. That's going to be the round. And that is a series win for Widener. GG, well played to everybody.
Defenders win.
I knew it would all work out. It always does.
You still have to give credit to Sam Houston State though in that second round. They did their best to try to call back in a comeback, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Absolutely. And a special thanks to both of those teams for allowing us to stream on this channel. We apologize to the viewers if this wasn't necessarily the greatest broadcast you've seen. We appreciate you guys sticking around to watch, and we hope you enjoyed it. We hope that the next time, y'all come by, we'll be able to better cast the game and make it more enjoyable for you guys. But for everyone that's watched so far, we appreciate you. And I might see if we can get an interview with somebody, but may not be able to make it happen. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So. Alrighty, folks, that's going to be the stream. We appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for all the people that followed, and we hope to see you guys next time. Hopefully with more competent casters, meaning us, but just more knowledgeable. But until that time, Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Appreciate you guys.
You have a good night, everyone.